Nintendo's
Dude.
doing all right.
Yes,
no
huh?
way.
Nope,
Come on,
I am.
be real.
Dang straight.
We're doing that right now? Come
Don't
on.
even think about it. Nope. Arguing with myself.
ARMS is a new IP from Nintendo that comes in the form of fighting, the genre, You have a choice of 11 characters, which consist of Springman, Ribbon Girl, Ninjara, Master Mummy, Min Min, Mechanica, Twintel, Bite and Bark, Kid Cobra, Helix, and the added-on character Max Brass.
Oh yeah, such a unique cast of characters, huh? Too bad everyone got the same exact weapons, bro.
Well, at least you said something constructive. Yes, everyone is unique, but for me, there's a problem. The characters that have superior abilities have a total advantage.
Like my sweet goddess Twintel, she can slow down time with me any day of the week. Oh yeah.
I'm just gonna ignore you on that. But yes, for example, Twintel can slow down objects, more specifically, the other player's arms, giving her a huge advantage. When you jump and slow down time, then release your dash in mid-air in any direction, Twintel will dash in that direction, making her a very hard target to hit.
Who would want to hit my lovely Twinty anyways? She's so gorgeous.
Careful, your bias is showing. Others, such as Ribbon Girl with her multiple jumps and Min Min just being Min Min, it almost doesn't matter who you pick because you're practically limited to a few choices. On the other hand, everyone having the same weapons is also a good thing, for the balancing of course. It also makes sure the likes of better characters do not have access to their own sets of weapons, making them totally overpowered. The characters on my behalf do have a lasting impression. I think Nintendo and the crew did a great job with design and making each person stand out and unique, even though it took me longer than I want to admit to recognize Kid Cobra has snakes for arms.
Ooh, that French Twintel booty out of mi amor.
No comment. Yes, with the likes of Springman being made out of springs, Ribbon Girl being made out of, ribbons, Twintel, she uses her hair.
Hey, that's racist.
I'm not gonna go as far as to say that it is. They made Mario, so check this out. At any rate, a couple of more examples being Kid Cobra and his snake arms, and Max Brass being the champion got leather belts connected to each other that create his arms. All the other characters have characteristics based on who they are and what their names are, and it's really neat and Nintendo-like.
You know what's really Nintendo-like? The motion controls, bro. Get it, bruh.
I guess we can get to the controls now. Well, let's talk about the way the game was meant to be played.
You mean them Joy-Con boys? It's one of the most aggravating things that happened to me since I tried to beat a Gyarados with a fire-type Pokemon. It's just not happening, bro. I tried throwing a straight punch, and that bad boy goes all the way to the left, or all the way to the right.
I'm pretty sure in the last review of the Nintendo Switch hardware, you said you enjoyed standard controllers more, so I feel you're being a little biased, don't you think?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Sure. To be honest, guys, unlike Scruffy over here, the motion controls are spot on, especially for, motion controls. If you held the Joy-Cons correctly, it feels more accurate than the Wii Motion Plus. The only thing I find a little cumbersome is movement. Having to tilt both Joy-Cons in the same direction can throw my game off from a little bit to a lot, depending on what I'm doing. In the middle of games, mainly because leaning to the left would mainly make my punches have the tendency to go to the left, and vice versa with the right.
Using the Joy-Con grip is much better and much more precise. You can always set the control stick to neutral whenever you want, however you want, whenever you want. No matter where or what position you're in, traditional control for the win, bro.
Motion controls are better for the casual player, I suppose. At parties, everyone would be flailing their arms like madmen. It would be hilarious, so I don't know. I gotta go with Joy-Cons, man.
We're spending too much time on controls. Yeah, it's all fun and games with accuracy and friends, but move on to the next subject, which is Mortal Kombat.
Scruffy. Wrong game.
I meant combat as in fighting. The fighting. Just talk about the fighting, Spiffy.
Whatever, man. The combat is interesting. I like to imagine that ARMS is an updated version of Wii Boxing with added little things like different modes and weapons. But at its core, it follows a rock, paper, scissors dynamic. Punching beats grabbing, grabbing beats guarding, and guarding beats punching. And back to the beginning. It's a vicious circle that doesn't keep the game stagnating. Keeps you on your toes.
Hey, you're making it sound way too balanced here. I have a better balance when I'm zipping around on Heelys trying to steal your girl.
No comment on that last part. However, there is one fighting mechanic that seems to have a slight advantage over the other two, and that's grabbing. A couple of well-placed... Who am I kidding? A couple of spammed grabs, especially as Ninjara, can screw you completely over.
Gotta tell you guys, some of my most aggravated games online come from the noobs that want to just be too touchy-feely for my taste, bro. Touch, grab.
Calm down, Scruffy. Don't need to be that over-exaggerative.
Hey now, I don't like being groped, especially by strangers online.
Anyways, speaking of online, the netcode, meaning how solid and or laggy the gameplay is while using Nintendo Network, it's pretty good. I'm actually surprised.
Whoa, please, sometimes trying to punch your opponents like trying to punch a rainbow. Sure, you can hit it, but your hand's gonna go right through them. That hitbox attention is laughable at best at times.
Key phrase being, Scruffy, at times. 95% of the time, the internet play is beyond flawless, which, to be honest, I don't expect from Nintendo at all.
Surprising that Nintendo got the cojones to start charging next year, especially with the Nintendo Switch Online.
Hey, that's a different video. Chill out, Scruffy, man. So yes, with online, I guess it all really depends on your internet connection.
Obviously.
And who you're connected to. It can be maddening at times, but that's mostly my fault for not quitting while I'm ahead. At any rate, let's talk about replayability. The replayability comes from the multiplayer, since there's no real single player mode. I thought there would have been a little bit of a backstory to the world of ARMS, like how Max Brass might have became the champion, or Springman being the underdog rising up and against all odds and winning it all, or each character having a rival. I hyped myself up for a single player mode and I got disappointed, but that's totally my fault. I don't want to knock Nintendo any points for the lack of a story mode when it was just me in general.
There may be a lack of story, but there are other modes that can compensate for it, aka 1-on-100 or headlock scramble, V-ball, hoops, team fight.
I only count 1-on-100.
What? Why?
Simply because all the other game modes can have more than one player. That's it.
Being a little picky there, aren't you, Spiffy?
Maybe. I'll let the subscribers decide on that one.
I do want to say something about the music.
Yeah? What's that?
Whoa, 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 whoa. Man, oh man, is it catchy.
You sound terrible. But you know what? The music gives me a nostalgic feel because there is a classic 16-bit era whistle sound effect thingamabob thing. You know what? Just take a listen so I can explain what I'm trying to say. Let's take a listen to the ARMS song, which I'm sure we all have heard by now.
Sorry about that.
Anyways, that nostalgia trip has no complaints from me, man. None whatsoever.
So you covered characters, you covered abilities, somewhat. Twin Tail, oh sweet Twin Tail. Controls, combat, online stability, and music. Anything else you want to talk about before you wrap it up or you put me to sleep, whichever comes first?
Just one thing. This game excels in the art of easy to play, hard to master. Me and family and my girlfriend and anyone you could think of can sit and play and have a great time. Then I can really play, and the gap in our skill is really obvious. I think it's fantastic. Overall, this game is fun to play, motion controls or not. When unlocking all arms for your favorite character, there's little reason to go back and earn all the other arms for other characters, because you're going to be playing as your favorite arms character to begin with. There is a get arms mode to unlock things to make everything unlock faster, but that all comes in due time if you're playing online all the time. The main attraction being online, as always, local multiplayer, is a blast, but that's no surprise when it comes to Nintendo. They're the kings of couch multiplayer.
If any of you guys want a piece of scruffy at Mr. Spiffy 5 on Nintendo Switch, I warn you, you're gonna be cruising for a bruising broski.
Keyboard warrior scruffy. At any rate, I really enjoyed this game, despite some of its shortcomings, such as lack of story mode and online being aggravating at times, but it's all in good fun. Nintendo's still learning, as they should have been learned, but that's besides the point. What do you guys think? Do you guys have arms? Do you want to fight me? Do you want to add me on Nintendo Switch? Hey, just add me for the heck of it. Did this video help your opinion in any way about this game? Was it entertaining? Let me know. Give the video a share. Please help my channel grow. It'd really help if you give it a like and give me your thoughts too. I'll be seeing you in the comments. This is Mr. Spiffy, and as always, have a good one.
Wah, back. Remember, if you like the content, subscribe. If you really like the content, give that bell a good old ring. Ding, ding. Until next time, guys, this has been a Mr. Spiffy video. Game over.